Hi, my name is John Carruthers. I've been working on guitars for the last 45 years. I've worked with such companies as Fender, Yamaha, Ibanez, Martin, and Gibson, and many others. If you'd like to learn more about working on your guitar, you can get my book, Teach Yourself Guitar Repair and Maintenance, on Alfred Publishing. Step number 3, nut height adjustment.
Now this isn't done in playing position, but we've built in a certain amount of adjustability in the specification so that it compensates for the fact that it's resting on the bench. And normally this on a bass would be at 22 thousandths of an inch, so we find our feeler gauge which has 22 thousandths, and that's that one right there, which is about 0.559 millimeters. And that's how high we're going to set the first string off of the first fret. So we do that by going between the string and the fret, and if there's space, we push the string down. You can see there's a big gap, so that means the action is way too high. When the action is really high, it makes it hard to play because you have to press the string down to the fret. Also, that makes the intonation go off because you're stretching the string, and as you stretch the string, it makes the pitch go sharp, and it puts your guitar out of tune. So it's ideal to get the action set to the right height. So we're going to put the blade in, we're going to reslot the nut so that each string is at the height that just comes down and rests exactly on the blade. So we can start with the lowest string, which is your 6th string. So I'm going to detune it slightly so I can get the string out of the nut slot. Then we have to pick the file that's the right size. In this case, we have a 100, so we need to have the file that's that size. And then we're going to go here, and we want to put a slight downward angle to the same path that the string would follow to the tuner. So then we're going to take that file and we're going to slide out the nut just a little bit. And it's a good idea to do a little bit, restring it again, measure it, and keep checking until you get it, because if you overcut it, then you have a problem. It'll buzz and it won't play properly. So you have to do a little bit, check, a little bit, and check. Still too high. Getting closer now. And you notice it's just barely moving, so we're almost there. So we'll just take a little bit more. There, it's dead on. Now notice when I push on the string, there's no slack, and that's what we want. Then we're going to move to the next string, and you'll notice there's a big gap. See how much the string is moving when I push on it? So we need to get that so it's down to where it's touching the feeler gauge. So we have to change to a different file now because this is a different diameter. So I have one here that's a round file that works really great for that, so I'm going to use that. Looks good. So now we've got the nut height set. So we've done step 1, truss rod, step 2, action at the bridge, and step 3, action at the nut, and finally the last step would be to set the string length.